Hey, what's going on? I am Godin TV. So I'm still got a bit of a cold. And if anyone's wondering, what you're seeing in the top right corner is Treyarch's Twitter page, because they did a tweet yesterday. The reason I've only uploaded on today is kind of because it was late at night, and because I'm British and American, it was like early in the morning for them. But they also tweeted yesterday was for Valentine's. They tweeted 2 codes, one. Actually, I think they did 3 codes: 2 for Season Pass, 1 for Nuketown Zombies. They also tweeted about a new update coming out, but you know they're going to address a number of issues, and you got to stand by for more. But also, another thing they tweeted, which kind of the main interest of this video, is if you just see there, it says you never know what might happen when PS3 DLC comes on air or online on the 28th of the 2nd or February the 28th. So here it is, the tweet in much bigger. It's the one in the middle if you can't read that. And I was kind of thinking, oh, what does this mean? They haven't scheduled anything, they have no mention of anything coming out. You know, nothing has been announced, nothing's happening. We know that maybe PS4 is being announced on the 20th, so that's obviously quite a bit late after it. That probably doesn't have anything to do with it. And what can it mean? What can it mean? And for me, I personally think it's either going to be the announcement of a new DLC. It's either going to be PS3 will finally get an exclusive thing to itself. You know, maybe it will finally get a new DLC all to itself. You know, maybe they'll put an extra map in there, because both the codes they put out yesterday for the Season Pass, as you can see there, and there was another one later on, and there was one for Nuketown Zombies. Both of those, all 3 of them, were for Xbox. So, you know, maybe when it comes out they're going to release like hundreds of codes for Season Passes, or maybe when it comes out they're going to announce, I don't know, a whole new game within the biggest chance. You know, the possibilities of what they could do is endless, really. But what's most likely is they're either going to announce, or they're just going to bring out a new map. Probably the least likely thing that's going to happen is something like announcing the next game or something like that. You know, it'd be exciting, but it's just kind of impossible, because they can't do it this early on, and they can't do it because the next game's probably going to be Infinity Ward. So the most likely options of stuff they could do would be either to announce the whole, you know, maybe a new DLC, maybe, I don't know, I'm gonna go for possibilities. So it could be new DLC, it could be new weapon, it could be an exclusive map, could be an exclusive weapon, maybe even could be new kill streaks that are brought out in an update, and maybe even the update that gets that has come out, they announce it the same day. Maybe that's the same thing, you know, maybe that's coming out as well. So yeah, there's lots of possibilities you could do. There's lots of stuff that could happen. But what I really hope they don't do is just something bland and boring, like putting out, I don't know, a nice picture or something, you know. That'll probably be the biggest letdown. But I also want to talk about the update which is coming out. And basically there's nothing announced about this update yet, but what I kind of expect is maybe they'll do something like nerf a couple of the guns. I think they've already nerfed the MSMC. I mean, Jesus, that gun used to be overpowered, now no one uses it. So maybe they've nerfed that, and you know, maybe they'll nerf the PDW and only give it 30 shots. Maybe even they'll nerf the KSG, you know, so I keep picking. Like I said, I got a bit of a cold and I haven't drunk anything like hours. That was an awesome quickscope. You know, maybe though there's a whole new game mode. What I really do hope is the new game mode, because I remember when Kill Confirmed was like first announced, and that wasn't even like an update, you know. I remember it just came out and it was like, yay, look, a new game mode, that's kind of cool. But then I remember Hardpoint, no, not Hardpoint, Drop Zone was announced actually a bit later, you know, it came out. Wouldn't it be so cool if they brought a whole new mode? What would be really cool is if it was like Team Deathmatch, but then like Sharpshooter mixed in, except the fact that the whole team changes weapons, you know, instead of just one person changing weapon, everyone changes weapons and they're different for each team. Sure, at some point we might end up with uneven teams, but that'll be so fun. And I will say now, I was meant to put out a tips and tricks video today of how to use the Dragonfire and the EGR effectively, and the reason I haven't done that is just because I haven't got around to making it yet. This came out yesterday, and I sort of decided to make this first. But I'll keep you all posted on what's happening, and for now, go game out. Please leave a like, subscribe, share the video, and favourite. And in the end, I went not amazing, but I won a pretty nice, like 22 and 10. So, Yevon, thank you. Please like, share, and subscribe.